I'm Eric from Lift Off Strength and CrossFit Encino. We're going to be making a video today about the power of eccentric training, which is one of the most underutilized and overlooked strength building tools for beginner or intermediate fitness people. So, Amanda's going to be demonstrating, I'm going to talk about it. So, an eccentric lifting movement is basically, we're going to be focusing on the return or work against gravity and making that time longer. So Amanda's going to show an eccentric deadlift. Basically, in a conventional deadlift, she's mostly just focused on lifting the bar and then putting it back down. No specific regard for the amount of time it takes. Now she's doing what's called an eccentric deadlift. She's focusing on controlling the amount of time it takes to put the bar back on the floor. And by doing this, she's increasing her time under tension. What that means is her muscles have to control themselves while they slowly elongate back into the start position. And by doing that, she's building muscle fibers and nerve connections that allow her to gain strength through the full range of motion, instead of simply relying on doing more and more repetitions in order to get stronger, right? Now this technique can be used for a lot of things. It can be used to get stronger with your weightlifting movements, such as deadlifting, which she already did. And right now, she's going to show us an eccentric version of a row, or a barbell row. So she's going to pull up fast and slowly control the weight down. And pull up fast and slow and control it on the way down. Right? Now, she's going to show us a barbell push press, or an overhead press, and how we can use that same technique. So I'm going to move around. She's going to press overhead, and then what she's going to do is she's going to slowly lower it with as much control as she can. Right? Typically, we use about a 4-second timer when we're trying to focus on our tempo for lowering or working on an eccentric movement. Although you can focus on building your eccentric capabilities as great as possible. You could try to make it a 30-second controlled lowering with the heaviest weight possible. This can also be done in a squat or any of your other barbell movements, or even in pull-ups or push-ups. So you want to show us a push-up real quickly, a push-up eccentric? So for a lot of ladies that are trying to get their first push-up, or even men that can't do a push-up yet, you can work on getting to your first push-up by doing a slow, controlled eccentric, which is lowering to the ground. And then if you can't push off the ground, she can come off with her knees and then repeat these eccentric push-ups until she feels capable of a full push-up. Right? And we might do this, let's say if you can't do a push-up or even a pull-up, you might do 3 weeks, 3 times a week of 3 sets of 10 of eccentric push-ups, just focusing on the slow, controlled lowering, and then come back after your 3rd week and try a full push-up, and likely you'll be able to do it. With pull-ups, it's the same thing. If she were doing a pull-up, she'd start at the top of the pull-up and then slowly control her way down while she extends her arms. We're doing it in opposite directions. But yeah, so that's called the power of eccentric strength building. And if you're working on stuff and have plateaued, that is one of the best ways to beat a plateau or get to your first version of the movement, like a push-up or pull-up.